It's annoying that sex havers have higher self-esteem. I used to not have any self-esteem myself. I'd say, why does nobody want me around? But you see, we live in a time right now where Grok will give you something called a cock rating. See, if that had been what was happening, by the way, I never do that. But if that had been something when I was, 18 years old, I would have realized, what I'm saying, that I didn't have to feel so bad. I was on my ugly duckling shit, but I was more on my mogly fuckling shit. At the end of the day, it is what it is. No Diddy, but no Vrillium. But I'm just saying, right now, Elon Musk keeps trying to steal my DNA. I don't know. I'm down bad, but I've also got more responsibilities and mouths to feed and things of that nature. So, what I'm saying, I'm kind of back on that. It's not two job life quite yet, but I thought the Dow was through the roof. Yeah, I mean, I kept on, I'm hearing trust the plan. I love trusting the plan, and it's my favorite thing to do. But for some reason, every time I go to apply and I talk to Sarpeep Ding or Singh or whatever the name is, and it's always the exact same name, so it doesn't even matter what business I'm applying for, and they say, "So are you Indian, sir?" And I was like, "Oh yes, yeah." And like I start talking about Google Play cards because that's what the internet told me that they talk about. But then they do a 23andMe DNA test right there. They take some of my blood and they put it into a computer, and it comes back. I guess I don't have any South Asian in me whatsoever, so. I've been getting a lot of rejections, but thankfully the Five Guys company, they completely endorse every single thing that I say, and I get to eat. The burgers cost like $25 each. I get one free every day, so that's 5 days a week times $25. I mean, that's like $700 a month in economic meal value. Though I wash my hands at work, my shit's gonna start looking like corn husks pretty soon. But I did just start recently, so thankfully, it's the moisturizing is still working yet. I applied to be a mailman a long time ago, actually, and I passed the test. Because you got to go. It's really all you got to do is like know how to read addresses and shit. And I have a car and I have a driver's license and everything like that. I was supposed to be capable, but I don't know. They've ghosted me for a long time, and they refuse to speak to me for some reason. So it is what it is. Yeah, honestly, I never ate at Five Guys before because I'm like, damn, I ain't spending $25 on a burger. I'd rather eat dirt off the ground for free, which is what I typically eat. But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm like, damn, you guys, they like handpick the vegetables for free, or I mean, like, they handpick the vegetables every single day. They like perfectly. I mean, it's probably I never really worked at any other restaurants before, but I'm guessing it's a fresh meal experience, not a sponsor. I thought you got a job at McDonald's. Well, okay. This is just because it is what it is. I did say McDonald's on Twitter because, if I said it's Five Guys, if that's what I said on Twitter, then it's like, somebody might, I don't know. It was a little bit of a vagueness because, if I said, oh, by the way, I work at Five Guys at 123 Main Street, blah, blah, I don't know. That just seems like a little bit much. I wanted to get the idea out there, but without the specifics. But, I just got back from a little bit of orientation, so I'm like, what am I going to. This shit's already sweaty. It's already greasy. I might as well wear it. I'm just gonna be here for a few hours. And I mean, I don't like the mail's not even. It's really actually because I got family members who did mail work. I'm talking about postal work, and it's so crazy nowadays. But actually, living in the city here, it's a little different. There's a larger UPS presence, larger FedEx presence, larger. But the thing of it is here too. These people have 20 years in, okay, and they're fucking holding on to that shit for dear life. So the openings here in the city for that, because I applied to it in a different city years ago when I got passed and everything. Van maxing for hospitals, as I've been doing a bit of transportation, as we know, because there was that day I kind of had to leave with the whole Gardic tool fiasco, or I'm sorry, the Gardic phone fiasco and everything. But it's just. It's just I'm not getting enough hours, It is what it is. It's there, but you have a god tier nose. Well, see, it's funny we were talking about God. Where was I just even talking about this? But when we were talking about plastic surgeries, that's what I wanted. I wanted a fucking nasio, what do you call it? Rhinoplasty. That's what I wanted when I was like 22 years old. I thought that would increase my SMV because I was. I was thin. I was athletic at that time. Guess I should have considered the hair transplant more than anything else, but. So true, Joey, and they still won't even, and I don't think I even qualify for welfare, but it is what it is, what I'm saying? Because I feel good, I'm eating raw eggs lately, I'm eating raw garlic lately, I got a lot of energy, so, working 2-3 jobs at a time, streaming, making podcasts, and making skits, and whatever else, I'm just trying to, I'm taking it in, I'm kind of just, but yeah, it's all these jobs of that sort. That's right. I'm wage cucking ASI. Emphasis on the cucking because I don't know. It's I'm making about half what I did when I was a driver, but it is what it is. But so that's what it is with the FedEx, UPS, Amazon driver, all that stuff. It's I don't know. It's tough pickings right now for them. They know it is what it is. You know, you go to the store, a bottle of water is $25. You know, you go to a loaf of bread's $50. I mean, we're kind of at the end of we're at the 250th anniversary of America, and it's kind of getting shit. It's not looking so great. It's all I can really say. I'm not trying to be there's some real true plant trusters in the mix, and good for you. You know what I'm saying? But it's a little tough out there right now. It's a little tough out there right now, but.